You know, it's interesting. The other day, I showed you guys the book that I got from Amazon based on Jackie Orms. She was the first African American female cartoonist. Well, we have another book that I ordered in keeping with Black history, and this book is called Invisible Men. And yes, I'm doing this on top of a stove, okay? Invisible Men, the trailblazing black artist of comic books. Pretty much you get to see these artists. I haven't really read this book yet, so I can't really tell you a lot of names, but you get to see their artwork in this book. It's in this book. And I'm just going to show you a little bit what is in this book that I got from Amazon. Now, interesting of note is that a lot of the characters that you're going to see if you get this book, and that I'm going to show you just a little bit of, they're mostly going to be, Caucasian characters that these black characters drew. But goddamn, even if they're drawing Caucasian characters, they could draw. Look at this. This is nice artwork, vintage artwork from the 1940s here. Amazing. Let me see if I can find the name of this artist who drew this. I believe this was a mixed heritage, mixed race person by the name of Adolphus Barreau Grippon, and he's the one that drew that little panel that I showed you just now. It was known as Sally the Sleuth, and the white Caucasian female, blonde hair, blue eyes, or whatever, will be the main character solving mysteries like a Nancy Drew, basically. You have another artist by the name of Elmer Cecil Stoner. He was a Harlem Renaissance man, as it says here. I haven't read anything about him, so I really can't tell you anything about him. I have to check, because these are people that I didn't know about. That's why I'm getting these books about him. I'm really getting back into reading, and getting back into reading about things, about history, especially about my people, is really interesting and really fun. So I'm going to show you a little bit of his artwork as well. He drew a character called the Blue Beetle. I don't think it has anything to do with the Blue Beetle from DC. But it looks like almost like a Captain America character because they're fighting the Nazis. And here's another propaganda piece that he drew against the Nazis here. Pretty decent artwork. They have a full comic book of the Blue Beetle in this book here. A full comic. I'm going to show you. You go through this whole thing, you can see a full comic in color, which is very rare. But they show you the whole thing. There's a lot. There's a lot in here. This is really cool, though. He actually drew a book about a black man called Rev Ben, fighter of fascism. As you can see, he's getting hit in the back of the head. This guy's getting hit in the back of the head with a club or something. And white women think it's fucking funny. So you think these white women don't think it's funny when you get your asses beaten? Wrong. They do think it's funny. They don't really give a shit. This book is like a history archive of black artists that drew these amazing stories, these amazing panels, even if most of the people they drew were Caucasian, because in those times in the 40s and 50s, if they were going to let you draw at all as a black man, you'd have to draw what they wanted you to draw. And most of the heroes were white men. Now, I do like this guy here, J. Paul Jackson. This is him right here. And it says he was born in 1905, September 10th. His artwork is really nice. He actually drew black women and drew them really fucking beautiful, like they are. As you can see right here. And this is a wonderful panel right here. Look at this, Home Folks. Man, this panel right here looks absolutely fucking amazing. Look at all the stuff that's going on here. Let me zoom in. This is a black record shop, and just look at all the stuff that's going on in the background. You got beautiful black women looking really sexy, dancing and everything, and wearing beautiful classy dresses. The black men are having fun with them. I mean, black women and black men are having fun with each other. One woman fainted because I guess she danced too much and they're taking her out of the building. You got the maintenance man who's mopping and singing while he's mopping. He's happy to do his job. These two over there are a couple and they're happy, they're singing in the background. This woman is walking on notes because she's so feeling the music. This is a fucking great panel right here. This art is beautiful, man. And even though he was supposed to only draw white women, it was a rare opportunity for him to draw a black female as a pinup as well. So I think that's a really cool picture as well. And ladies and gentlemen, even back then, we were wearing do-rags. Wow. And we had the hair pomade just like we have it now. Things never change. Got some more artists here. Elton Clay Fax and George Dewey Lipscomb. Says the Progressive and the Professor. So these guys actually did it as a team. Now they did this poster, and this is I don't want to say culture shock. This is just bringing me back here when I remember listening about or hearing about the NAACP back in the day with the Jim Crow shit. It says, "Come, let us take counsel together, attend the NAACP wartime conference for total peace, Chicago, July 12th to the 16th. Monster mass meeting." Tells you the time where it's held, and it shows Jim Crow, and we all know what Jim Crow was about. Now, a lot of people have some negative things to say about the NAACP as of late as well, and I understand why. But this is just a piece of history right here. More interesting stuff in this book. Nat Turner, Bessie Smith. You've got Mary E.P. Mahoney, Florence Mills. You know, these are people that we should be really looking up. But, you know, black people don't really give a fuck about the past. We just care about the present and still whine about shit that we could change, but don't want to. And it's sad. Not throwing us under the bus, but it's true. You don't want to learn about stuff like this. Some of you might be interested when you watch videos like this, but most of you don't give a fuck about this. You really don't. It's sad. But I'm actually glad I got my hands on this because this is a piece of history for me to learn and read about. This is a preserved picture that's in this book from 1938. And it features the teaching staff at a Harlem Community Arts Center. You know what's amazing about this picture? That is this old and this well preserved, and they actually have a white woman teaching as well. Guess she didn't like that racism, huh? Interesting. Now there's a lot in this book, but I'm going to show you just one more person. I know you can see my figure here. Clarence Matthew Baker, they call him the Natural. And he drew a number of characters, most notably the Phantom Lady, who was a white woman with dark hair. And she was somewhat of a superhero, I guess, in a way. I'll show you some of those pictures. So this is the Phantom Lady right here. Not bad. Now, like I said, most of these guys had to draw these white characters. Now, I don't know if this man had an affinity for white women, but I'll give him credit. He made them look good. He could draw females really good, white or whatever. This chick looks pretty good. She's drawn really well. And then you've got this page here that says Cinderella Love with a beautiful woman on the cover here. And he drew women really nice. I mean, regardless of the color. I know I'm B1. I'm not going to bullshit myself about that. But if I see art and it looks good, I'm going to compliment it. And he sure knew how to make them look damn good. I can give him that much credit for that. He drew native women good too. Looked really, really nice. And of course, Phantom Lady again. There's actual comic in here. I'll show you a few panels. And like I said, I'm guessing she was sort of like a superhero. I have never read anything about her. I've never even seen this character before. So I'm going to check out the panel since it's the comic book since it's in here. But the artwork is really good for vintage 1940s / 1950s. Very nice. Alvin Carr Hollingsworth, young professional. Some of his artwork right here, Diary of Horror. You can see right there the white woman getting taken away because, you know, black people are into voodoo. Wow. Hell, there's even a comic book in here with Lena Horne. Holy shit. Wow. Man, this is I'm speechless. I can't even talk right now. I'm looking through this book as I just got it and showing you this on camera, and I'm speechless. This is really a piece of history right here. It really is. Yeah, another panel. This is supposed to be a light-skinned black female here. This is just the artwork is. This is just amazing. So, it's called Invisible Men, the trailblazing black artist of comic books. Got this from Amazon, and I'm looking forward to reading it with the rest of those books that I showed you guys in my other videos. And I've only finished about 3 of those books so far. I've got about 25 books right now. I've got Archie coming. I've got another Spider-Man 60th anniversary coming because he's been out for 60 years, believe it or not, as of this recording. And Fantastic Four, I've got them coming as well because their 60th anniversary is here. So I've got a lot of books to read. So I just wanted to document this, put it on camera. Anybody who cares about Black history, that's interested in the artwork that our people have done, and didn't even know that our people did some of the artwork for these white characters. If you want to check this out, it's called Invisible Men, and it's on Amazon. I think I got it for like about maybe $25. It may be cheaper if you get it used, but I wanted to get a brand new book, so I got this brand new without any problems or anything, any pages falling out. But this is just a quick, well, I guess it's a quick video. It was 10 minutes long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I learned a lot just by looking at what I've seen, but I'm going to learn a lot more by reading it. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.